done was very important to morale during World War II, and if you couldn't afford to visit the salon once a week to get it styled and washed, or had a salon in the factory you worked at, you did it yourself.
Today I found out that my great-grandmother had to personally dig a trench in her backyard and live there with her children during World War II because they were living in a near Moscow area, and as you can imagine, this place was a pretty frequent target by the Nazi aviation. And it made me think about this short. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate American women just because they were living in a country that was less affected by the World War II. And I also don't hate this creator. She's talking about historical facts, right? I just think about these women from the Soviet Union who unfortunately had to participate in World War II in a much serious way than American women did. So Soviet women were fighting on the battlefield with men, Soviet women were working in factories, and not in this patriotic, stereotypically empowering, we can do it way, but they were working sometimes under bombardment, sometimes they were working 24-hour shifts because whatever they were producing had to be delivered to a front. The city where I live in, at the time it was called Leningrad, and it was in a blockade by Nazis, and people were pretty much dying from not being able to eat anything. And as if that wasn't enough, they were bombarded by the Nazis as well. But despite that, people wanted to donate blood because for them, this is what was important for the morale. And, you know, as I said, despite not having anything to eat, they actually ended up being the city that donated the most blood. So I just think about all those women, and I genuinely wish that they can think about making their hair pretty and how to do that if you can't go to the salon. I genuinely wish they could.